Hello, fellow warriors against consensus reality, lovers of truth, wisdom, the esoteric path, lovers of irreverence and sarcasm, slayers of two-faced, hypocritical, backstabbing gobshites. Perfect, quiet Monday morning. No gobshites, no clouds in the sky, although I'm a little bit sad about that. No blasted wind. Perfect for a intended cinema session. I haven't been to the cinema in 3 years. Wow. And I used to love going all the time. Yeah, thanks, woke Hollywood. Go fuck yourselves. Of course, being a long-time fan, I'm going to see the film Elvis. I've been listening to the man's music since 1976. I was just a wee lad. But, people just are amusing fuckers, aren't they? Imagine if it's... As I come across more human stupidity, all it does is confirm my stance as a lone wolf and a hermit. It really does. And it reminds me, right, that's why I hold those positions. For example, imagine, if you will, a Facebook group called 80s Hair Metal. Yes, I know, that is one of my favourite subgenres, where they posted a photo of Motley Crue, and people in the comments were already commenting about how tired and bored Mick Mars, the guitar player, looks. And I made the simple comment of, poor old Mick, quote, poor old Mick, just let the man retire, unquote. Now, one of the moderators and the poster of this photo felt the need to get into a butthurt argument with me, to which point I left the group and he immediately blocked me. And I thought, is this how butthurt... Well, he was American, so that didn't really surprise me very much. I'm thinking, is this how butthurt Americans get when someone disagrees with them, really, in this day and age? And I proceeded to cut my over 100 groups, memberships on Facebook down to 22. I thought, you know what, life is too short to deal with stupid people. If you can't handle a simple comment which was in no way, shape or form offensive, then you're not worth my time, not even 1 second, and I'm gone forever. So yeah, that kind of mentality in this day and age takes courage, and not many people are willing to do it. Imagine, if you will, a woman who is long past hitting the wall, who makes herself feel better by trying to entrance men any way she can to simp after her. And imagine, if you will, one lone wolf, yes, yours truly, who is the only one in the little group who has the courage to tell her what a useless, mouthy cunt she is, even while being on an actual live stream. Oh, well, everyone's on tenterhooks, and they don't want to annoy her because she's one of the worst drama whores on YouTube, and she doxes people and takes it real life. I'm on the other side of the fucking world. I'd like to see you try. But that is what it is, and it shows it's a great petri dish of human behaviour and reaction, and again, it just confirms to me my stance as a lone wolf and a hermit, because most people, an increasing number of people these days, are absolutely fucking out of their minds. And I'm happy with a very small group of people that I talk to. I can literally count them on one hand. And the people that I absolutely trust, I can count on 3 fingers. One of them's listening to this video right now. They know who they are. But, and then you come across some Twitter post. Yeah, this is going to be more of a ranty all sorts video today, in case you haven't noticed. And you come across posts about the recent, whatever it was, whatever they call it, I fucking have no idea, in the US, where the whole thing about the abortion and whatever. And of course, Liam Neeson subscribing to the idea that people should listen to what celebrities say, and celebrities should use their celebrity as a platform to push ideologies. Said something stupid. I don't know what it was now. I didn't really pay attention enough to care to remember. Something about abortions now carrying a higher penalty than rape or something. I don't know. And of course, an American, always an American, said, "Oh, don't you love it when Europeans preach to Americans about the about our Constitution?" Well, right. How free do you think you are with your Constitution in place? Try to say certain words in any platform on mainstream media. See how far you get. I mean, hell, try living in some of the more brutally Abrahamic gobshite areas while being heathen, right? That's one good thing about living in this country. People just don't really give a flying fuck about religion. Whatever you do in your own private life is your business. So people don't really fucking care. And when I see one of those little Abrahamic gobshites trying to hand out Jesus fucker pamphlets on the corner, yeah, they're fair game as far as I'm concerned. They're like a tasty morsel of freshly cut flesh thrown to sharks. That goes for Karens and feminists as well. Or any blue-haired, Shrek-looking weirdo that I happen to come across who happens to have a vagina. No, I don't want to get into your pants. Oh, and especially women who, they're 50 now, or they're in their late 40s, and you can tell they've had work done, and they make sure not one single grey hair is showing, so they dye their hair at all times. And they're all bubbly and lovely, and you just want to grab their head and smash them against a brick wall, right? I know I had a customer like that where I used to work. Wow. We were exactly the same age, born on exactly the same day. And of course, she tenaciously tried to cling even to this very day. She's a real estate agent, by the way. And tenaciously clinging to her faded youth. And it's incredible what measures people go through, especially women, to retain their illusion of youth. It's incredible. And with this whole abortion thing, I'll keep this short because I do have to get ready to go to the above-mentioned cinema. And, see, being a child whose abusive cunt of a father tried to have me aborted later in the proceedings, you butthurt beasts screaming about your body, your choice, and you should have a right to abortion as a normal healthcare procedure. You can go and fuck yourselves. Because some of us are born with certain birth defects as a constant reminder that our father actually wanted us dead. And I should have been, but I was too stubborn, and I thought, no, fuck you, I'm going to live just to spite you. And the best thing my cunt of a father did was die when I was 2 years old, to the point where I don't remember the dopey cunt, and I don't want to. So, there's that. And, but you women, who want to be promiscuous whores, who constantly bleat on about abortion, go fuck yourselves. Once those cells develop into a child, it is no longer your body, your choice, because their bodies are not yours to do with as you wish. You don't want to get pregnant? Keep your fucking legs closed. How's that for fucking wonderfully novel idea. Oh, and another amusing thing. It's always on Twitter. You find the most hilarious things on Twitter. It's incredible. Something about legislation about consent passed in Spain. And of course, that's causing more men to... Because now, even in Spain, women can... Once they've acted like whores and fucked a random stranger, even though sex is supposed to be special and intimate, and sharing a really vulnerable, intimate part of yourselves... people just treat it like mindless rotting these days, which I've never understood and I never will. So now a woman can open her legs to a total stranger, the next day she can regret it and then cry rape, and he's fucked. So of course that's the knee-jerk reaction to that is men staying away from all women and men going their own way, growing leaps and bounds, because men just don't want to deal with the modern woman's fake, two-faced, hypocritical bullshit, and rightly so. And another thing before I go, I found it amusing when I came across a post, again on Twitter. It's incredible the kind of comedy material you find on this platform. Someone was holding a red flag with a hammer and sickle, and someone had the ingenious caption underneath: "The hammer and sickle should be treated as badly as the swastika, because they're both similar bloody freedom-killing ideologies." And you know what? They're 100. Whoever was that wrote that caption is 100% correct. They should be. The hammer and sickle should be treated like the swastika. It is just as evil. Considering my grandfather, my mother's father, was killed not by the Nazis during World War II, but by the fucking butthurt Greek communists, and to the point where they came to their house and my grandmother was guarding the door with an old sword she found in the garden. So I mean, my mother was very, very, very little, and my aunts and uncles were all gathered around her in fear because they thought they were all going to be killed, and they almost were, until one of them had some kind of humanity and says to the rest of those cunts, "What, are we really going to kill a woman with her young children?" So thanks to that guy, I'm actually alive to tell the tale. So yeah, whenever I see socialism or especially communism 2022 posters, I want to fucking kill those cunts. Because they have no fucking idea. The people that I've known, I've spoken to, who actually lived through the worst of communism, they get angry as well when they see this shit, because they actually know what it entails. See, these young upper middle class children of upper middle class parents, pink-skinned Anglo gobshites living on the North Shore, who are bored out of their skull because they have no sense of self or any kind of creative or hobby expressions whatsoever. So they feel the need to become radicalized and become activists, even though they've had not one little bit of difficulty once in their fucking life. They're the ones pushing this green energy agenda, meaning that all the rest of us in this fucking wonderful country, in case you haven't noticed, I said that with a lot of sarcasm, are now going to pay a hell of a lot more money for our electricity bills because of these fucking cunts. See, these people don't know struggle. They have no fucking idea. So the rest of us are there to foot the bill for these fucking deluded cunts. And that's just the way it is, unfortunately. And so there are those of us who exist to use sarcasm to wield sarcasm as our hammer and Mjolnir, and bash these dopey gobshites over the head with it. And I suppose if you're going to take anything away from my rambling today, be reverent. Don't take things so seriously and call people out on their bullshit. Usually I find in a humorous, sarcastic way works best, because you're not being antagonistic and thereby buying into their need for antagonistic, toxic arguing. By using those weapons, you just kill it dead, and they have no idea what to make of you or how to respond. And I'm finding myself in the same situation in the drama sphere, in this little deluded corner of YouTube, where I'm the only one with the balls to call out the above-mentioned post-wall drama whore. It's funny, that. But yeah, as always, to speak the truth is a very lonely path, but a very liberating one. The heathen hammer-wielding, Abrahamic gobshite slaying, irreverent, sarcastic lone wolf on guitar, out.